Hey Summit Soulshine Tribe, Julie here, and I'm excited to share with you a little evening flow to help you unwind from your day and prep for bed. So we'll start out in child's pose. On our mats, knees to the width of your mat, big toes together to touch, tailbone back down on the heels and arms extended out. Allow your forehead to meet the mat. Allow your shoulders to relax down away from your ears. And just start to tap into your breath. Taking a deep breath in, feel your back body fill. Let your breath out, leaving the day behind you. Allow your breath in to make you feel grounded. And your breath out to provide you a sense of relief. Once more, inhale, expanding through the rib cage. Exhale, softening through the hips. When you're ready, inhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Coming into a few cat-cows, so dropping the belly, pulling the heart through, taking the gaze up. And exhale, rounding through the spine, pushing yourself away from the earth. And again, an inhale drops the belly, tailbone tips up, gaze goes skyward. Exhale, round the spine. Coming back through to center, walk the hands out just slightly. Bending in the elbows, lower your weight all the way to the ground. Feet can come nice and wide, and then pushing into the hands, inhale, come into a little back bend. Maybe you start to straighten the arms, and then as you exhale, pull back on the knees. Big toes come together to touch, child's pose. We'll bring that all together. So inhale, round your spine, roll up. As you exhale, drop your hips. And then as you inhale, open your heart. Again, pull back through the knees, round through the spine, toes come together to touch, child's pose. And then pushing into the hands, pushing into the knees, lifting the hips, rounding the spine. Allow the hips to drop towards the earth and then open up the heart space. Beautiful. Exhale, pull back on your knees. And this time, allow the hands to fling back, leaving anything that doesn't serve you from your day behind you, palms face up, forehead on the mat. Roll the forehead side to side. On your next inhale, reach the arms back out. Coming up into your tabletop position. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips. Find your downward facing dog. So any movement that feels good for you here is perfect. You can bend in the knees to pedal through the feet. You're welcome to bring your hips to the distance of your mat and kind of sway side to side. Maybe shaking the head yes, no, feels good. Allow yourself to close your eyes for a moment and experience the length of your spine. And then inhale, look up in between the hands. And with so much care, walk your feet up to meet your hands. And hang down in a forward fold. Bend in the knees, maybe grabbing opposite elbows. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Maybe you sway side to side. Forward folds activate our parasympathetic nervous system, our rest and relaxation. So any type of forward fold is always really good and encouraging to do before bed, maybe even when we feel stressed. One more deep breath in. And deep breath out. And releasing the hands, bending in the knees. Allow the arms to hang heavy as you slowly roll up the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Crown of the head is the last thing to arrive. Feeling your feet pushing into the earth, feeling your heart lift up towards the sky, shoulders away from the ears. Pausing in your mountain pose. Feeling yourself rooted. Feeling yourself lifted. Feeling yourself stable. And then opening the eyes softly, inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, grabbing your left wrist with your right hand, arc it over to the right. Keep pushing in through the left foot. Maybe your gaze comes underneath the left arm. Inhale back to center. As you exhale, switch the grab, and then inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lengthen over to the left. Inhale back to center. As you exhale, pull your hands back down through your heart and follow them all the way back down to the ground. Coming back into your forward fold. Let anything from your day just roll off with you here. Bending the knees enough to plant the hands. Go ahead and step one foot back and then the other, coming back to your downward facing dog. Taking a deep breath in. On your deep breath out, allow the knees to find the earth again. Taking an inhale, reach your left arm forward. And as you exhale, pull the left arm back beside the hips. Find a child's pose-like position with the hips, and then inhale, reach the left arm up and over. Exhale, pull it back. Inhale, left. Exhale to pull. Inhale, reach. This time as you exhale, thread the left arm underneath the right. Find the right shoulder here. Maybe your right arm stays where it is. Maybe walk that right arm out. Or maybe you wrap the right arm around the left hip. Anything that helps you release your left shoulder. Taking a deep breath in here. Exhale, release your breath. Inhale, your right arm finds its starting position. And as you exhale, push yourself back up to tabletop. Take a moment here either to take a few cat-cows if you'd like, or maybe you take a couple of C shapes by bumping your hips one way, looking over the opposite shoulder. This is your practice, so do anything that feels really good to you. And then coming back through to center. Your left hand will stay on the floor this time. Your right arm is going to reach out. As you exhale, think about letting anything from your day go behind you. And inhale, opening yourself up to some peace before bed. Exhale, pushing anything that doesn't serve you behind you, and inhale, inviting in a little bit more tranquility. Exhale, push that back. And once you get to the top of your inhale, pause for a moment. And exhale, your right arm threads underneath the left. Allow your right cheek to find the mat. So left hand can stay where it is for a bit more support. You can also reach that left arm straight up, or maybe you'd like to wrap it. Take a moment to close your eyes. Just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Allowing the left hand to come back to your mat. Slowly pushing yourself back up into the starting position. And then crossing over at your ankles, come back into a seated position. Scooching up to the front of your mat. And then in your own way, finding your way onto your back. Taking a moment here just to extend through the body. So we call this a good morning stretch in yoga when we reach our fingers away from our toes. But just experience all the length, everything that happens between your fingertips and your toes. And take one more deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. And then when you're ready, gently pull the right knee in towards the chest, relaxing the shoulders down away from the ears, keeping the left leg nice and active. Maybe allow your eyes to close, softening through your shoulders. And then taking your right arm, placing it out to the side. When you're ready, deep inhale, breathe in. As you exhale, your left hand takes your right leg across the body. No need to go as deep as you can, just find somewhere that feels good for you. Your gaze can either be straight up, your nose can follow your knee, or if you'd like to, you can look away from your knee over your right shoulder. One more deep breath in here. Breath out brings you back to center. Squeezing the right knee in. And then as you exhale, the left knee to come in to meet the right. Give yourself a nice big hug and rock it side to side. Coming back to center. Inhale, extend the right leg long. Exhale, hug the left knee a little bit deeper into the chest. Again, maybe closing the eyes. Releasing any tension from your jaw. Taking a nice deep breath in. A deep breath out. Your left arm comes out to the side as you inhale. And as you exhale, your right hand guides your left leg across the body, coming into spinal twist in the other direction. So play around with your options for your gaze. Find what feels good for you, and then maybe closing the eyes to bring your attention back inward. Relaxing through the jaw, the shoulders, and the hips. When you're ready, inhale, bring the left leg back up to meet the right. Squeezing both legs in. Maybe rock side to side. Maybe we take the hands on the knees to make some circles here. Anything that feels good. And then take your peace fingers and grab for your big toes. Pull the knees in towards the armpits to come into a happy baby.
Allow all the tension in your arms to just soften. Let gravity do the work here. Maybe you rock along your spine, side to side. Think about rolling your tailbone down towards the front of your mat. Think about your knees working their way down towards the ground. Taking one more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, bring the soles of the feet together. Allow feet to fall down to the mat, knees splay apart. Taking one hand onto the belly and the other onto the heart. Closing the eyes. And simply feeling the breath as it moves through the body. Feeling the rise and the fall of your chest and your belly. Allowing it to be soft, receptive, and open. Feel free to stay here if you'd like. If you want to, you can extend the arms and the legs into traditional Shavasana or final relaxation. Maybe even grabbing a blanket to put on top of you. We'll do a body scan to help relax us before sleep. So bringing your attention to the bottoms of your feet. Noticing any sensation. Allowing your awareness to move to the tops of your feet, your ankles. Seeing what exists there. Your awareness moves up the legs, wrapping around the calves, the shins, the knees. Allowing all of it to soften. Tops of your legs begin to just melt into the mat. Releasing any tension from the quads, the hamstrings. Checking in with your glutes and your pelvis. Noticing any sensation that exists there. And asking it to soften. Bring your awareness up into your low belly and your low back. Feeling the ebb and flow of your breath in this part of your body especially. Working the awareness up into your belly, your spine, and your midsection. Softening. Your awareness travels up into your chest, your heart space. Feel soft and open and radiant. Allow the muscles of your back to soften, your spine to lengthen. Your Your shoulders relax away from the ears. As your awareness travels all the way down your arms, now each fingertip. Release through your throat. The front, the sides, the back of the neck. Way up into the back of the head. The jaw releases. The cheeks soften. The tongue relaxes off of the top of your mouth. And the eyes hang heavy. Your forehead is soft. There's space between your eyebrows and space between your thoughts. Working the awareness all the way up into the crown of the head. Just allowing yourself to reside for a few moments in total awareness and relaxation with your body. When you're ready, taking a deep breath in. Exhale a breath out. Maybe you start to move just in one finger at a time. And then invite movement into your toes. Allowing it to get bigger into the ankles, the wrists, and eventually the arms. Giving yourself a stretch. And then giving yourself a hug, bringing knees into the chest. Allow one arm to come up alongside the ear and roll off onto that side for a moment in the fetal position. Inviting in a peaceful and tranquil evening for yourself. And when you're ready, very slowly, bring yourself up into a seat. Reaching the arms up overhead, bringing the thumbs down through the heart space, thumbs against the sternum, slight tap of the chin. Sunshine warms us from the outside in, but soulshine warms us from the inside out. Thank you so much for taking the time for yourself as you prepare for your rest. I honor the space within you of light, of love, of truth, and of peace. Sweet dreams. Namaste.